Alright, cool. So don't yell profanities.
You can yell profanities if you want. Hello everyone, it's me again, Slay99 aka No Brainer, and welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. This is not Artificery Season 5 TTS tournament, whatever. This is just a standard tournament that is running on Saturday that I decided to attend to because, you know, I feel like Yoda Wedge can't beat the current Seventh Sister OTK decks that's running around, so I decided to give it one, not last hurrah, but one great hurrah here now, whilst people still haven't figured out to play that deck. And Biggie, what deck are you playing?
I am playing Seven Sister OTK.
You mean the deck I just talked about? How I don't want to play this against anyone because, yeah, great. This is perfect. Yep. So yeah, the problem is Yoda Wedge. We do indirect damage, and he just so happens to have a Sienna who's here for nothing more than to die with a price of failure and a leadership. And she just happens to also have 9 health, so you know that he's got an absolute ton of health for no real reason. That's the big reason why this deck can't beat him in an OTK. So that's fun.
You can also outdraw me. We'll see.
Yeah, I can mill myself. It's great. Alright, so immediately I'm like, okay, I like the Rally Aid here. I don't want these 4 though, really. I mean, keeping the Resistance Bomb isn't terrible, but I would rather try for my direct damage vehicles, you know? And Chance Cube would be nice as well. Because this is basically an insta-loss game. But hey, there we go. And Y-Wing, alright. It's better at least than Resistance Bomber. Alright, well I got 0.
We'll be playing on mine.
Okay then, we are playing on yours. That surprises me not. Arranged. Alright, well. I guess the first thing is to get out some... Yeah, I can always just roll out Wedge first. I mean, there's no real reason not to right now, and then I can Yoda focus shit. There's a disrupt. You see, one thing about one good thing is that disrupt actually does ruin these guys. They want to pay for their mauls and their droids, so it's a pretty big deal to be able to actually disrupt them. So for that reason, he's just immediately going out for this ancient. And you can always trade that in for a mauls later. Okay, there's a special, so I'm going to get my resources after all, so that's nice. With these resources, I can go for rally aids and stuff. Alright, 2 random cards. You hit a strategic planning. Good job.
I'll take that.
Sure. I'm going to toss out a rally aid.
Okay.
And the resource came back because I threw it off the table.
Ping Night Sister reroll Sienna.
Okay. I'm gonna play a C3PO.
Okay.
C3PO can at least turn not an indirect into direct, which is really nice in this matchup specifically. Of course, you hit the +3. That's the problem. Well, he's already used the Night Sister, so I can start doing this stuff. Alright. Focus chaining for resources, some more resources, and going into the 2 indirect here.
Okay. Go ahead and eat that.
That means he doesn't play it on the Sienna, which is just really good for me, because Sienna is the character to lose out on, really. He's got discard, that's kind of annoying if he ends up discarding my Y-Wing. So I better rally aid now, but then I've got a 50% chance of hitting the suppression field, which sucks, but oh well. I'm gonna rally aid. Hey, Y-Wing.
We'll get rid of your last card.
It was not a vehicle, so that was risky.
Not too bad a card to get out, though.
It's not terrible.
But, yeah.
Wouldn't have been great, though. But I mean, it would have got rid of some of your melee sides, I guess. Yeah, I've got to keep this disrupt
Go
handy.
ahead and deal
In case he can lead a ship.
5 to Yoda.
That's the big weakness of his deck, is that disrupt hurts. Because he's only running 4 character dice. Having a discard also helps to try and get rid of like the cards that cause me so much grief. But yeah, I'm gonna resolve the special. I'll disrupt it. That was actually dumb of me. I should have just used Yoda Wedge's ability. Yeah, I really should have just used Wedge's ability. I did not need to C-3PO that. Oh well. I forgot about my stolen intel as well. Oh well, again.
Oh shoot, yeah.
I always
I still
forget
haven't
that.
played. I still haven't played any deck that has or that uses a plot, so I never think about it when I see them.
Yeah, if I had, you know, it's a good card for this deck.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh well. Alright, so I've got a resistance bomb here, which is nice. Unfortunately, I've got a C-3PO here, which is unique, so going for a crazy rally 8 doesn't work so well. Alright, well, that's the 2 melee showing there. That's scary a bit. Yoda is someone I need to roll out pretty soon here. Otherwise he's just going to die, but I've got time. The OTK OTKs, but he doesn't OTK fast, and he must have had a really bad hand for him to not be killing me so early. He's got 2 resources here. He threw away a droid, so I've got to assume he's got a 3rd resource for a Mauls or something. But I would have definitely rolled out maybe the Sienna first if I was going for that resource. So I'm not certain. Gonna roll out the Yoda. There's the special, and there's the focus. That's really good for me. So I can special get a resource, and then focus chain, potentially. Alright. That was totally unexpected. Yeah, I'm gonna Yoda, get a resource on Yoda for special.
Alright.
Of course, with Ancient Lightsaber, he has more health, max health. The OTK is just a better version of this Yoda Wedge, unfortunately. But as it stands, I've done more damage so far. Yay. Because the thing is, with Night Sister, he can just go out all crazy very easily whenever he wants, which is a big problem for me. Discards the Mauls, okay. You see, the thing is, I'm very surprised that you didn't overwrite the Ancient with the Mauls at the very start.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Mm-hmm. That full damage
Kind of waiting for Yoda to get out of the way, just because those shields can make it real hard to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna roll in my wedge, so that way I always have something to throw my 2 focus on if he's about to kill Yoda. All right, and I can also toss out C-3PO for stuff. Okay, now. Oh, okay. So you had 2 of them. That explains things. Yep, that explains things. And now with Mauls, he's going to be able to do a Maul Sabers like 3 or 4 times. That's how the OTK kills, other than with ID9 droids, which also kill. Alright, so I think I throw out the C-3PO here to get myself some options. Maybe change that double focus into a double shield if I absolutely have to.
Go ahead and deal 2 to Wedge.
Alright. Because right now he's looking for the Maul. Yeah, I can't. Because yeah, right now he's looking for the Maul. He wants to be able to activate Maul's lightsaber's power action to roll in. And he's going to be able to do that because he didn't do the 4 damage as I was hoping. He is being very patient with that. I am going to play Ancient Wisdom.
Okay. Use the Maul Saber power action.
Yeah, I'm going to say melee on the 7th.
Alright.
At least, the more pings I can get on Night Sister, at least, the less damage he's got. As long as that Disrupt would actually be kind of problematic for me, so that's annoying. I have 1 Rallied, and I've got these. I want to get both of these out if possible. That's not necessarily going to be possible. But I can at least play the Force Illusion and then go for Ralliate on either of these at the end of the day. Okay, more Disrupts. That's fine for me right now. I'm going to put a Force Illusion on Yoda. I'm not sure which character you want to kill.
I'll go ahead and disrupt.
Alright. Kind of knew who's going to do that.
I should have re-rolled that Maul Saber also there.
Fortunately, there's nothing I can do about that, but I can start discarding. The problem is he can't get melee anymore unless he starts pinging Night Sister for it. So he's
eat the 2.
He's at least wasted that.
That might be dumb.
More Disrupt. It's kind of annoying. Discard the C3PO and reroll. Hey, another 2. I'll take it.
Right. I'm going to... Actually, I'll disrupt that resource.
Right. The Disrupt was smart. That means I can't play the Resistance Bomber or the Rallied without going to a resource here. I can spend the double focus to get a resource from C3PO. And go to the +3 on Wedge, potentially. Actually, I could resolve the double focus straight up as a double resource. But I was kind of wanting to resolve it as a discard because he's got a card left in his hand. And that might be a activates 7th Sister card, but I'm gonna resolve. I'm gonna use C3PO on this Yoda die. I don't know what I want to do with it yet, though. I could kill the Night Sister. That's not a terrible option. That stops your pings.
I could mill.
I could use it as a mill, which might work if you got a Paris of Failure. Yeah. Or I could use it as a double resource, just get 2 resources, that's not terrible. Or I could use it as a special.
Resource and a shield.
Yeah. Which would also not be a bad choice here. But I'm gonna go with double resource.
Okay.
That's a lot of options.
Yeah. Makes it fun. Gotta think through stuff. Go ahead and roll in Sister. I'm not getting the value out of Maul Saber I should have.
You also need another ID8 die.
Yes. Like I said, I'm just starting to pick this up.
You know, because he's got the Disrupt, I really should have gone for just a single resource and a shield. That's what I should have gone for. But again, forcing him to use it as a Disrupt isn't too terrible, but it's not great either. He ended up getting that melee with the +3, so that sucks there. But oh well. It's kind of annoying you got the melee, but oh well. I'll Ralliate. And I'll get the other Y-Wing out, apparently.
Oof. Alright, do a 4.
Yep, I'm definitely popping this. Ah, there goes my other 4 solution. Kind of need those pretty badly. Gonna roll out the Y-Wing. You know, if you had Feel Your Anger, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Do you have Feel Your Anger?
I do not.
You have a 4 solution. Alright. I'm gonna do...
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 2 indirect. Okay. With 4 solution, he can put all 4 indirect onto the Y-Wing. So this is the sort of thing where maybe I want to go to the 2 range side instead and just try and shoot down the 7th system. Which isn't a terrible option either, to just start trying to go for the kill 7th with C-3PO plays. Because otherwise he just tosses 4 off with the 4 illusion. But 4 isn't... Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm going to use Wedge's power action to go to 2 ranged.
Okay. Disrupt the resource.
Yep, might as well. 2 ranged.
Alright. Claim.
Okay. Pass. I feel like there's been options that you could have done that you haven't done right now. I feel like you're not exploding as much as I'm expecting you to.
Yeah, I think I really needed to pull that Maul Saber out.
Yeah.
I think I needed to re-roll it.
Yep. Alright, well, this is a hand that kills people.
But they're adding up to hurt.
Yep.
So what's that?
The only problem is my thoughts aren't the best because actually C-3PO, I don't have a 3 side unless I use Chance Cube. I can use Chance Cube. Okay. That makes sense there. I'm going to play a Chance Cube on Yoda.
Yep.
Okay. Honestly, I don't think Ancient Lightsabers even should be in your deck, maybe? I mean, I guess it's very important for healing, but...
Yeah, I mean, you only need... It's because, I mean, otherwise there's, like, no weapons.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, reroll it. Okay. Gonna do this, get a resource. Gonna do this, get a resource, and turn this to the 3.
Right.
That gives me a lot of resources, but I can roll out C-3PO, and if he does not Ancient Lightsaber, I survive. Damn it. Damn it!
No C-3PO.
Well, I still get 2 resources out of it, at least. Alright, I am gonna... I'm gonna toss out a suppression field for 2.
Okay.
But yes, the plan was to C-3PO and kill you, obviously.
Yeah.
Problem with indirect, though.
Instincts.
Okay.
And so with that, I can't re-roll that.
No, because it doesn't count.
Droid. Yup.
Then you need to get to draw a card. Okay. I mean... It makes sense to me to suppression field that 2. It's just tempting to suppression field the 4 as well instead, because I mean that's still valuable to do so.
Yeah, but then it comes right back out.
Yeah, but it's always probably going to come right back out, so it's one of those things where at least I can cause Night Sister to have to ping herself a bit, or maybe you discard some cards to reroll. Oh, trust your instincts, god damn it. Oh, you reroll in the 4, okay. Well, I
shouldn't have.
That 4 is so good.
Time when I didn't.
That 4 is so good, man. You've got 2 sides there. That was a good chance for you to roll that. So yeah. No, I'm gonna play the Chance Cube.
Gotcha.
Yes,
right.
I had 2 Chance Cubes, and I only played 1 on the Yoda because I didn't think I'd have time to do 2. Oof, +2. Alright, Wedge is going to roll out now. And he's going to pay 1 for the Chance Cube side, in case it rolls a 3 somehow. Well, it paid for itself, I guess. What will do. If it rolled a 2 or a 3, I could definitely go for some discard play with C3PO. Oh well.
Go ahead and deal 4 to Yoda. Actually, no, let's hit Wedge. Sorry.
Alright. You're letting them both live. That's scary. Alright. I'm going to roll out C3PO.
Alright.
Now, my only problem here is I'm not going to get any re-rolls necessarily here because he's going to discard 1, and I'm probably going to probably ralliate the T-47 in.
Go ahead.
Strategic planning can actually reset suppression field.
I'm gonna activate Night Sister.
Okay. Yep, that's how you use up this Force Illusion. Such a good battlefield for that deck. Okay, he lost a Boundless and a Leadership at least. Both very good cards.
Yeah.
What are the chances you don't already have a Boundless in hand? Mister has 12 cards left in his deck. I'm going to roll in a Y-Wing. I would first have to see through. I would first have to resolve the 2 and then C3PO. All right, that's what I figured. Notice how he's never activated Sienna yet, so he's got the lead. Has he used up the other leadership? He has. Okay. So the other card in hand might be a Boundless or something. We'll see when he gets if he tries to pick up a resource. I'm gonna activate Rally Aid. Hey, T-47. Come on out, buddy.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and Guardian that too.
Okay. Alright, now he's getting really low enough that I could potentially do a killing blow here. He just has not rolled into damage at all. Rolling the other Y-Wing out. 2 ranged again. Yay! Because he didn't hit a resource.
Wedge for 1.
Alright. Roll in the airspeeder. 2 more ranged. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I can kill off the 7th Sister in 2 turns here. He spent way too long pissing around. So that will be a kill.
Yeah.
Yep, resolving the 4 ranged. You have spent way too long messing around here. Instead of just rolling out 7th.
I never had all the... I guess I should have just rolled those 4 in, yeah.
Yep. Get another droid die. Because those don't go away even if I kill 7th Sister. And guess what? I'm going to use C3PO to kill 7th Sister.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so here's something else you should have done. From my perspective. Maybe this is...
No, please.
Maybe this was too much, but you had 2 dice showing melee and then also the Maul Saber. I would have just resolved 1 die with the Maul Saber to do the damage and then rolled the Mauls back in immediately afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
But I mean, at the same time, though, I'm here. I know I don't have removal, but you don't necessarily know I don't have removal, so...
Yeah, and I think I was setting up for a really big finish.
Yeah, you were setting up for a big finish, but because of that, yeah, exactly. I also think you probably should have killed off Wedge instead of going for Yoda. Yeah. Or at least,
and like I started going for Wedge because all the Yoda dice were resolved, so he wasn't a threat that turn,
Wedge is the... You're not going to care because you're never going to fight this deck, but Wedge is the more important character here. You going to discard the last card from my hand?
Yeah. And let's just call it GG. You win.
Alright, sure. But it was a strategic planning, so you got it.
Yeah.
I don't actually have anything to do this turn anymore, so... But yeah, you can't really do anything with Sienna. The C3PO came in clutch. Very clutch. I managed to draw and roll well. Getting that second ranged as we saw, getting that extra range damage there on the T-47 allowed me to resolve both range damages at once. Stop off your so that I could kill your 7th sister because you spent too much time
Yeah,
messing
that was
around.
huge.
Like, honestly, if you'd have just activated Ancient Lightsaber like 2 or 3 turns ago, then you could have at least rolled out and resolved your 4 damage or whatever and got Wedge to maybe 1 hit point or something, you know. At the very least, you could have done something with that.
Yeah, I think every time I was like at least getting some value out what I did. I shouldn't have re-rolled that one.
No.
Re-rolled Mauls that one time.
Yeah.
I guess the turn before I hadn't, and it bit me. So
I would also say that you were saving the Night Sister so you could like Guardian the +3 indirect.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems fairly valid at first, but indirect damage is damage that you can move wherever you want. So on the one hand, yeah, you're getting the Wedge die off the board. On the other hand, you really needed to save it for the potential range sides. C3PO, C3PO can't work.
I didn't have much else.
C3PO can't
use
I should have reactivated. So you wanted to get rid of my greys, not my blues.
I should have reactivated. I think it was I had just a few health left, and I was planning on Price of Failure in her pretty soon anyway. So I did it then just because I got value out of it. But yeah, I could have waited for one of those 2 damage to show up, and that would have been huge.
But I was quite lucky in that I managed to roll my Y-Wing. Both my Y-Wings got range damage, and then my T-47 got range damage. I mean, I did still always have Wedge's power action, but yeah.
Yeah.
And that was without
I definitely misplayed. It was a fun game, though.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a fun game, but I felt like I don't know. I feel like the Ancient from the beginning maybe was not necessary. Could definitely have gone into a Mauls or something. Like the way I've seen Bobby play it, not Bobby.
So I didn't have a Mauls to start. I had an Ancient and 99.
Okay.
And then I drew into 2 Mauls. And what I should have done is I should have overwritten Maul right away. Instead of rolling out. And I think I had both the best defense and I had both the best defense and
lightsaber pull. I know you lightsaber pulled, didn't you?
Lightsaber pull and Force illusion.
Yeah.
I think I was thinking way too defensively, way too early in the game.
Yes.
It was just like those Y-wings.
You should be able
I should have just been pedal to the metal there, get my Mauls out.
You should be able to kill me turn 3 before I can kill you turn 3, because I'm a vehicle deck.
Yeah.
And you have way more health.
Didn't. I mean, I got enough pieces.
I feel like I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Ancient instead of ID9 was a smart choice at the start of the game as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it did roll the +3. It did pay out, but I think in general the Seeker Droid die is just better if you've already got a leadership or something planned. Because that gets you out 3 droid die.
True.
It gets you... Well, here's the big thing, right? This is what I didn't realize about how good 7th Sister was, is that when you have an ID9 droid die, you can... So you roll and you get 2 droid die. You then resolve one of those droid die to go back on 7th Sister, and then you roll out 7th Sister again, and then you have a 3 and a 2. And I don't ever think about the fact that you have that extra 2 that you resolved earlier.
Because you already got the value of the 2
so off of a single ID9 droid die, you could do potentially 8 damage.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's gonna have on average more value than an Ancient happening twice. But at the same time, the Ancient was guaranteed damage, and it worked out when it got a +3.
Yeah. And I guess, I think that's one thing I have to learn is when to ID9 and when to Ancient.
I feel like the Ancient is like the full.
The healing from it's always nice, and I hate to discard one that early in the game, which would have happened, but I did get the second with a pull, and I ended up overriding it anyway. So.
Yep. But wow, I'm amazed I managed to win this, because I felt like this was going to be an insta-loss, and then it wasn't. And
then you played against someone who's bad.
I don't think it was necessarily you playing bad, but yeah. You wasn't as familiar with the deck, which helped me. I also managed to roll those disrupts, which forced your hand early. I've realized that one of the big weaknesses of the Bro TK is the fact that you are so dependent on your early resources. If someone can disrupt those early enough, like Diversion would be an amazing card just to slot in, but that's yellow. So, but in general, yeah. If you can get something that kills off the Maul's lightsaber or the ID9 droid, you have a good chance against this sort of thing, because the Maul's... the entire deck relies on Mauls or an ID9 droid, let's be honest. So if you just get rid of even one of those cards, it's amazing. So Vandalize is also nice. But again, Yoda Wedge can't run that. Yoda Wedge doesn't have tech options like Yellow does. But
yeah, yellow OP.
But it's a nice symmetry at the same time, though, that the way to deal with a red-blue deck is to run yellow.
Yeah, very true.
Alright, so this has been me, GameSlayer99, aka No Brainer. Thank you for watching. Signing out.